Welcome to Conestoga Connected. We have an exciting episode lined up for you today. First, we'll head to Varsity Arena to catch the action with Conestoga College basketball team. Then, join us for plate by plate as we explore the delicious flavor of fudge shakes with our host Anmoldeep Singh. After that, we'll visit Creative Corner to meet local artist Jordan Long and get an exclusive look at his home studio and latest project. And stay tuned till the end for a special surprise you won't want to miss.
Welcome to Conestoga Connector. We have another great show in store for you today.
Let's start by jumping into men's basketball as they are getting ready for pre-season game.
Get ready to sweat it out and play with Varsity Arena.
On this episode of Varsity Arena, we are here at Conestoga Recreational Center at the Dunn campus in Kitchener, and today we will be interviewing the varsity basketball coach and the players to learn more about their goals and experiences on the Conestoga basketball team before the start of the season.
My name is Avery Sutton. I'm the head coach of Conestoga men's basketball. I've been coaching here for now 4 years, going into my second year as a head coach. One of the biggest goals this year was to reshape our culture. Last year, we had a lot of challenges on an interpersonal level, and there's chemistry team-wise as well. So the biggest goal, I would say, if there was one, is to make sure that these guys are loving the game and enjoying their time on the court with each other as well as away from the court, because at the end of the day, basketball is not everything. It's a game that we play. So what kind of experiences are you going to go through during the season, to maybe have a lifelong friendship afterwards? How are you going to do well academically to pursue something after basketball if basketball is not the thing that you're pursuing on?
My name is Jose Davis. I'm a third-year guard at Conestoga College, and I study mechanical engineering. This is going to be my third season with the Conestoga Condors. Conestoga it's been a great experience. Like, obviously with sports, there comes with ups and downs, but the downs are not even close to the ups that this brings. Like, I feel like I've become a better leader here. It's a better person all around. And I feel like this place is like, I grew up. I'm kind of growing up every single year, and I'm leveling myself up as a person and as a player.
My name is Adam Michaels. I'm a second-year guard and the Conestoga basketball team. My favorite memories, I'd probably say my first game, just being a starter and having my name called in the starting lineup. That was definitely cool. Just being a first-year player and having that moment, it's definitely something I'll never forget this year.
This year, I want to be a better leader. I feel like last year I was given the captain role, but this year I want to elevate it in a way. I want to lead my guys more vocally. Me personally, I want to average double digits to help my team. And just be the best teammate. I say be a better teammate this year, because it's a new team. Guys, show the guys like how the culture is and try to build a culture. So I'd say those are lastly, win the championship, of course.
I hope you can join us again as we continue to learn more about the various varsity sports at Conestoga. For now, thanks for watching.
Let's dive into the plate by plate's latest find.
Looks like something sweet.
Hi foodies, welcome back to Plate by Plate, where we are exploring the different foods, and today we are at the Fudge Shakes in St. Jacobs. I am your host Anmoldeep. Let's grab your spoon because we are just going to float in the world of desserts. Alright guys, let's meet the owner of this Fudge Shakes, Ansh Yadav. What's the main reason behind starting this concept? Like, why you choose the specifically ice cream?
So basically, because personally I am a sweet tooth. My family, my father was a sweet tooth, so I was really keen and interested to taste different flavors. So while I was looking for different flavors and something exclusive, I have researched about Italian gelatos. So that's why I chose gelatos to sell in St. Jacobs.
If you wanna launch any new flavor, which it could be?
So I would like to mix a vegan and a dairy product. So it would be pistachio plus mango. It will be really something very sugary but balanced.
What's the most selling item here?
So we sell most of the time we sell gelatos, and we also have some different coffees and hot chocolate as well. But most of the time we are selling gelatos only.
Is there any main thing which is really famous except ice creams with the customers, like except gelatos?
In my store, yeah, I have hot chocolate. So basically, it is my hot chocolate is from Paris, so that's why people love it.
It was really sweet experience, guys, and gelato was really awesome. I really enjoyed it, and that's all for today. See you to the next episode. Bye bye.
This week, we are delving deep into the world of independent music.
Now, let's take a look at one of Waterloo's most talented up-and-coming artists.
Hello, my name is Lucas Farrell. Welcome back to Creative Corner. And today we have exclusive footage with a local artist in Waterloo named Jordan Long. And we get to learn about his newest released music. Jordan Long is a musician and multi-instrumentalist local to Waterloo, who released his newest EP, The Window Seat, featuring 4 tracks including the singles San Francisco and How Are You Feeling. Jordan's songwriting is inspired by folk and alternative music, which is displayed in his introspective lyrics and soulful piano playing. I visited him to discuss what's it like to be a musician and songwriter in Waterloo, especially in the indie scene.
I'm Jordan Long. I started doing music when I was 5 years old. My mom put me in music for young children classes, and but I only started recording and writing my own stuff kind of 2 years ago. It's kind of a concept EP. I just kind of had all these emotions and a good amount of free time, and songs started forming out of that. So kind of for a year I was just living, and then I wrote 4 songs during that time. And I felt like they definitely captured who I was and what I was going through at that time. But I was growing, I was moving past those emotions, so I wanted to capture them, and that's why I set about recording them. That ended up taking around a year from start to finish. I had been playing music for at least 15 years by that point, and in hindsight, it's like it was just in preparation for when I did have something to say, but you don't know that when you're growing up, you know? His passion for music also runs in his family. His mother is a certified piano teacher, and his father is a passionate CD collector. Jordan's music and creativity is a powerful example of the depth of talent in the Kitchener-Waterloo area, and will continue to inspire others to create and develop themselves as artists.
Before we leave you for today, we have a special treat for you.
Please enjoy this bonus episode of Day to Remember with Nicole Paludo, and look for new episode on future Conestoga Connector show.
What's up, guys? I'm Nicole Polito, and welcome to Day to Remember, as we explore fun dating spots and activities any couples can try only within the KW region. And our date for today involves ink and tactile gifts. Any guess? We're checking out Play with Play here in Cambridge to learn more about pottery painting. And we're also going to meet our lovely guest couple who will have so much fun and colorful date to remember. Now we're here outside Play with Clay Cambridge to meet our lovely guest couple. They're here! Hey guys! Welcome to Day to Remember. How are you? Good. Are you guys excited for today's pottery painting? Very excited. Okay, now what are we doing here? Let's go inside. Great. Now we're here inside Play with Clay Cambridge, and of course we're not going to do this by ourselves. Now let's call on our instructor for today. Hey Maddie. Hello. Welcome to Day to Remember. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're so excited to do this. Tell us a bit about Play with Clay.
Here we are an open pottery studio for the masses, not just for professional potters. We're all about having everybody and anybody be able to experience the art of pottery here. Absolutely. We get so many date nights, a lot of couples coming in looking for an activity to do.
Sounds good. Now, are you guys excited to do it? Okay, now let's make this day a date to remember. Gabrielle and Angela have been dating for over a year now thanks to the dating app called Hinge. Both of them like staying in and did a lot of fun activities to do at home. So guys, how was the experience?
Very nice. Awesome. Yeah, loved it.
Did you guys love each other's work?
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I like it.
Let's get into the real deal. Considering the price, the ambience of the place, and the experience, how would you rate it out of 10 hearts and why?
I would say this was our best date outside now.
Yeah, so 10
that's good.
hearts.
I'll
10
give it a
hearts?
solid 10.
Sounds good. Okay, we hope that that rating of yours help our friends out there who's also trying to decide which dating spots they would try.
Hope so.
Thank you for coming along with us today and see you in another episode of Date to Remember. Bye!
That's it for our part.
Stay tuned for more Conestoga Connected coming up right now.
Up next on Conestoga Connected, dust off your brooms and step onto the ice. We slide our way into Cambridge to learn more about curling. Then, we shine a light on a local pizza place right next to the Dune campus. And in Art Block, we hear about a Guelph artist with a passion for crochet. All this and more coming up on Conestoga Connected.
Welcome back to Conestoga Connected. I'm your host, Lovepreet Singh.
And I'm Andrew Stacy. We have some great segments coming up, and you won't want to miss them.
Now that the weather is getting colder, it's harder to find fun things to do outdoors.
Don't worry, Lovepreet. There's plenty of fun winter activities that you can do indoors. This week on O Canada, I got to try one of these games out for myself. Let's take a look. Quick, name an international team sport played on a sheet of ice that enjoys its greatest prominence right here in Canada. Did you guess hockey? I guessed a different sport, one that's almost 4 centuries older than hockey. Today, we're at the Galt Curling Club in Cambridge, and we're going to learn more about the game of curling.
The game is pretty simple. 2 teams of 4 players each take turns throwing heavy granite stones down a sheet of ice. Each team gets to throw 8 rocks per round, which is called an end. As one player throws a stone, 2 other players sweep the ice in front. This heats up the ice and reduces friction, helping the stone travel farther. At the other end of the ice is a series of rings called the house. The center of the house is called the button, and the goal is to get your stones as close to the button as you can. Only the team closest to the button scores points in an end, so having the last rock or hammer is a big advantage. While the game today is most prominent in Canada, Galt Curling Club manager Quinn Walsh tells us that it actually originated from across the pond.
Cambridgeport in particular, a lot of Scottish heritage in town. Just a hop skip away, Fergus is actually the oldest curling club in Canada. They started in 1834. Yeah, it's literally as simple as that, as they just brought the game over with them.
Like, what's the highest level of curling in the country?
As your highest would be kind of the Brad Gouchus and the Rachel Holmans that you see on TV. They're all competing in order to qualify for Olympic trials. That's kind of like your creme de la creme of the world, just like in a lot of other sports.
All skill levels, all abilities, anybody can do it. So, do you think you can teach me how to curl?
100%, let's go.
Awesome, sweet. Let's do it. So now I know how to throw the rock, but I'm still not great at it. So we're gonna let Quinn throw this time, and I'm gonna sweep. So if you want to give curling a try, you can come on down to the Galt Curling Club. I'm Andrew Stacy, and this has been Oh Canada.
It's time for that time of the show. Street Taste is here with another mouth-watering episode.
Great. Let's see what Amjit Vishwanath has planned for us today.
Hi, welcome to yet another episode of Street Taste, where we discover new food, new restaurants and new styles in KWC region. Come on, let's cook. Today, we are walking down the streets of Kitchener to find a spot for you guys. We are at Homer Watson Boulevard near Conestoga College and we have something special. Welcome to Crispy Slice, a pizza spot located near to Homer Watson Boulevard. Crispy Slice offers vast variety of pizza for a reasonable price. Crispy Slice are also the sponsors of your local school athletic team. Their signature 2 slice 1 pop starts from $3.99. Crispy Slice makes their pizza fresh and upon demand only. They use fresh cut toppings and best quality cheese for satisfying their customers. They also have a wide variety of flavors and a wide variety of combos, not only for meat but for veggie lovers. Today, we have a special guest, Mr. Brinder Pius, the Managing Director of Crispy Slice Kitchener. He's here to explain his success story. Let's hear it from him.
So, the source of our success is, like hard work and quality of food and fair pricing. Yeah. Okay. And what we we have our we prepare our all the ingredients in-house. Our dough is freshly made, our sauce is freshly made, and then all the vegetables, all the toppings are freshly cut. Yeah. And then and we are not a big franchisee. We are a small shop, right? Small business. So what we do is we don't have any overheads of franchising. Yeah. So we try to put that into customers' pocket. So that's why we focus on our quality and fair pricing.
Yes. Their signature slice have a huge fan base including students, local businesses and other travelers. Their variety of dips and daily deals make Crispy Slice stand out in the crowd. They also offer tiffins and subs. One of my favorite is an extra large 3-topping pizza with a dip, and oh my god, I can taste the freshness in every single bite. They offer delivery through crispyslicepizza.com. Well, that's for today's Street Taste. This is Amjit Vishnath signing off. Bye.
Up next, we are spotlighting an organization that brings hope, resilience, and a sense of community to those recovering from brain injuries. The Brain Injury Association of Waterloo, Wellington is transforming lives and offering a brighter path forward.
Let's head over to Vlad as he dives into the amazing work they're doing and shows us how we can all make a difference.
Hello, and welcome. Today, we're at the Brain Injury Association to see just what they do, the impacts they have, and if you want to help, how you can do that. Let's go. If you didn't know, the Brain Injury Association is a charitable organization that advocates, educates, connects, and empowers individuals with acquired brain injury and their families in the Waterloo-Wellington region. I was able to speak to a few key members of this one-of-a-kind organization to learn about what they do.
We're able to offer a lot of different programs to our members. Like with our store, we're very unique with having a store.
We have art therapy programs, and we always have some assistants that are available to the participants.
Now, this is just a fraction of what they do. When I visited, they had an ongoing headphone event, one of many events where they provide tech that will help improve the quality of life for survivors. Let's hear just how you or I could help out if interested.
So there are many different roles that you can certainly help out in at the Brain Injury Association.
Volunteering, just coming and helping little tasks around the office that need to be done, helping out with card making, helping out at vendor shows, certainly a donation when we don't have money for a certain project that we want to do and we can't sort of offer that free to members. It can really help to alleviate the financial stress of trying to go and do something for a member that they don't have the funds for.
It's fantastic to hear how many ways you can help the organization. It seems like anybody could do it. That said, they also shared some heartfelt moments they've experienced.
the first time that we came to an art program with my husband. We were painting pots, and at first he didn't want to do it, but then he came and he was part of everybody doing the pot painting outside, and he liked it, and then he wanted to keep coming back.
It describes a lot of people who are members who have been going through recovery from brain injury. I've gone through a lot, and that's not going to leave me. I also can say that my brain injury changed me. But aren't we always looking toward change throughout our lives? There has been anger and grief, but there's also been kindness and understanding, and those are the moments to focus on.
That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Vladimir Ionescu. Until next time.
You know, I'm looking at getting a car. Do you have any suggestions for me, Lovepreet?
Do you like vintage cars?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Well, this week I found something you might like. Have a look.
Hello and welcome to the second episode of The Auto Boys. I'm your host Zitesh.
And I'm your host Lovepreet Singh. And let's welcome our guest, Mr. Gulreis, the owner of this car. Welcome, Mr. Gulreis. How are you?
I'm good, love. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good today. How are you?
I'm doing good.
And thank you so much for having here.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. So first of all, it's really well kept. So it's a 1979, right?
Yes, I would like to tell you about it. That it's a 1979. Thank you so much, love, for appreciating the car. I really like when someone looks at the car and they really know about it. So this is a 1979 Mark V Lincoln Continental, kept in its original form without changing its color, the paint, and its headlights, its chrome, and along with that, if I mention you, the wheels.
That's really interesting.
Really exciting and very knowledgeable for our viewers. Just to let you guys know, this is the longest vehicle, 5.8 meter vehicle, which has ever been made or manufactured by Ford. And get to know about the car more from Mr. Gulreis.
Come on, let's go. So Mr. Gulreis, tell me about the engineering about this car back in 1979.
Love, talking about the mechanics of the car is that it's a 7.5 American Muscle V8 engine. In interior, when I talk about it, having a sofa, pure, refined leather seats. But to top it up, I would let you know it's heated seats as well.
That's good.
Talking about its windows, they're all automatic as well.
So Mr. Gulreis, can you tell our viewers the memorable moment that you have had with this car?
Driving it back one day when I recently bought it, looking at the side plazas, and I saw a couple of supercars over there. One was Lamborghini, the other was Ferrari. Instead of I asking them, they started asking me about this car. And honestly speaking, I was like shocked. I was like, really?
Yeah.
So I started explaining them and they enjoyed it. We went for a ride and it was fantastic.
Thank you for joining us. We are the Auto Boys. See you in the next episode.
All right, guys. Pleasure meeting you.
Bye.
Take care.
We've all heard classic stories like a knight slays the dragon and rescues the princess, but what does this have to do with local cafes?
Interesting. What do these have in common?
Well, that's exactly what Sam went to find out this week. Let's take a step into a cafe that brings out the adventurer in all of us.
Greetings, travelers. Today we take a step into Adventurers Guild Cafe. What journeys lie before us? Well, let's find out. Your local quest givers of games, drinks, and friendship await at Adventurers Guild Board Game Cafe and Tavern. Located on Ontario Street in downtown Kitchener, the shuffling of board game pieces and laughter of camaraderie can be heard as soon as you enter. Take your pick from over 1,500 tabletop games to choose from. Well-known games like Catan, Risk, or even RPG games to truly experience the spirit of adventure within us all.
Well, I mean, the guild existed since time immemorial on the plains of lightning and creativity. We decided that Earth Realm seemed like a pretty good place to put down a guild and spread joy and adventure to the denizens of this realm. From day one, I wanted to make sure we had like a weekly just show up and meet random people night. So that's every Wednesday. That's Lone Wolf Wednesday. We started doing trivia shortly after the pandemic. That's been a really fun time. So that's every other Tuesday.
If you've never tried a role-playing board game, the staff are always happy to help to get you started.
We started doing it at a time where everybody wanted to learn D&D. Stranger Things made it explode, and we had people from walks of life that I would never think would be sitting down to play D&D coming in and saying, hey, how do I play D&D?
Every Saturday at noon we run open tables for Dungeons & Dragons. When it first started, we just had a few people at one table. It expanded, more people came, we split tables. We ended up with like 3 or 4 every Saturday for that one event.
To top off the wide range of quests you may take, video games are another option for such adventure. Classic games are available to play in 2 corners of the cafe with a wide range of solo and party games to play. Adventurers Guild is more than just a cafe. I know I'll be returning here soon, and I hope to see you there and back again another day.
Hey, what's that?
It looks like a crochet stuffed animal.
I wonder what else could be made with crochet. Let's check in with Art Block.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Art Block. Today we are here with Michelle Frantrek in Guelph in her house. We're going to explore another art form, that's crocheting. Hello Michelle, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Good. What influenced you to pursue this art form?
When I was a young girl, my grandmother was always knitting and crocheting. She made hats and dishcloths and blankets and all kinds of things. She made this blanket that's behind me here. It was one of the last things she made before she wasn't able to anymore. She was really my inspiration to start doing it. I was always interested in learning.
Is there any work of yours that is really one of your favorites or really near to your heart?
Sure, I've made a large variety of things. I tend to make things as gifts. One of my favorite things that I made was the clown from the book and movie It. I gifted it to a local radio host here in Guelph, and he talked about it on air, and I got a lot of commissions because of him talking about my work on air and posting pictures on their website and such. So it was really kind of special to have that. Just even though it's only local, it was a lot of fun to do it.
What advice or suggestion would you give to someone who wants to pursue this art form or is a beginner?
To a beginner, just keep trying. The first thing that I made probably took me 6 months to make, and it was a scarf, 1 stitch. It wasn't very long. It took forever and ever and ever. It's really hard at first to figure out what you're doing, but if you just keep at it, you'll figure it out. I'm left-handed too, so everything for me is backwards, so I taught myself how to crochet backwards, basically. But just keep at it. It takes a lot of work, but eventually you'll figure it out.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for coming on our show. If you guys want to check more of Michelle's stuff or you want to commission something to her, like she makes specialized, customized stuff for you, check it on her Instagram profile. She makes amazing stuff customized for you. Thank you so much. We'll get back to you on the next episode with another artist. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And that's all the time we have. I'm Lovpreet Singh.
And I'm Andrew. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Conestoga Connected.
It went really. Yeah.